Hi, I'm Rebecca Ford. I'm a senior lecturer at the University of Strathclyde, and right now we are on the James Weir building, on the roof of the James Weir building no less, in all of the elements to see these wonderful array of solar panels behind us. My research mostly falls into kind of three areas. The first is looking at this evolution of what's being termed smart local energy systems. So how we're seeing our energy system transition towards more localised systems, so using community energy, seeing local authorities getting involved and integrating a lot of smarts into the solution. I also look at this concept of local systems when it comes to water, and I have a project that I'm working on, also funded through EPSRC, looking at decentralised water and how communities can get involved. And then the third part of my research, which actually for me is probably one of the most exciting parts, is it was funded through UKRI COP26 fellowship, looking at energy justice and the just transition. So going beyond net zero and looking at this fair, equitable net zero future and how we can really start to achieve that. So I would say that EPSRC funding's made a huge impact on my career from the very beginning. So when I did my PhD, or actually it's called a DPhil at the University of Oxford, I had an EPSRC studentship. So I wouldn't even have gotten to that point without EPSRC's help. But in fact, in the work that I do now, where I'm the research director of the Energy Rev Research Consortium, that's funded through EPSRC, and it's only through that funding that we've been able to bring together about 60 people to work on this big, complex challenge. And so a phenomenal difference. You know, without that, I don't think we would have had the catalyst to create the collaborations that we've had. We really need to deal with insulating our homes, you know, reducing our energy demand. We're incredibly wasteful with the energy that we use at home, and a lot of people are living in fuel poverty, struggling to pay their bills, and using fuel sources that are perhaps not the cleanest or most efficient. We've got all the technologies out there to deploy it. What we don't have is the business models that make sense for people, where they can invest in it. What we don't have are the supply chains to deliver this. What we don't have is the right policy framework to make sure that this is done in a fair and equitable way. And so the barriers exist, but they surely can be overcome. It will just take us working together and coming up with some really creative solutions in order to deploy this.